Hey guys, today we're going to take a walk through the Stratosphere. This is the valet drop-off pickup area. I don't know if they have valet here or not, but I think they do. It's definitely the pickup, ride share, passenger drop-off stuff. And we'll go in here. And by the way, before I forget it, if you haven't checked out, I did a video where I went up in the Stratosphere pretty recently into the top, the tall Space Needle thing. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out if you want to see what it's like going up there and looking around and looking off the edge and straight down basically. So it looks like you can self-check in if you want, or if you want to wait in line for a clerk. There's a concierge desk that still has people working it. I know a lot of the MGM lower end properties got rid of their concierge desks. So I figured we just walk around this way, hanging onto the right edge as we come in. We'll go around. There is the main floor here, which is the casino. And then upstairs there's some shops and a McDonald's, though it's way less than it used to be, and they've actually walled off a whole huge chunk of the shopping area, but I'll show you that when we get there. But for now, this is the casino floor. And then, curiously, there's lots of cowboy wear going on today because there is a Beyonce concert tonight here at the Allegiant Stadium. We're not really that near the Allegiant Stadium, but it's one of those things that's actually big enough in Las Vegas that it sort of affects the whole city. Like hotel room rates are up for tonight, and there's the Beyonce concert tonight and tomorrow night. So we'll walk this way. This is where there's a restaurant, and if you keep on walking, which we will, we're going to go outside to the Atomic Golf area. So it's a little bit of a which path are we taking, but go see what we can see. Looks like totally red 80s costume contest. Looks like there's a little promotional something over there. And more of the casino floor. And it looks like sports betting kiosks. So if you want to bet on sports, you don't actually have to be at the sports book. So this area is pretty new. This add-on, the pathway to get to the Atomic Golf area, which is like a clone of what's that place called? Top Golf. So it's like a clone of Top Golf, but at the same time, I don't think it's as good. Like when I came and looked at it, like the field where you hit the balls is not anywhere near like the Top Golf, like lights and nets and stuff. It's sort of just like they took a flat turf area and painted on some targets. I would think they would have like lights and lasers and all that stuff, but they actually don't. So, I mean, they do have some lasers, but the night when I saw it, it was pretty lackluster, and it's not really cheaper, or at least not that much cheaper than Top Golf. So I'm trying to figure out why they think people would come to a clone of Top Golf and pay the same prices for a worse experience. But it could have just been on there on the off night. And also, they built it so it's straight to the sun. It's like, what the heck are you thinking? So every night when you're hitting golf balls in the base up there or down here, you're looking straight into the sun. So the Top Golf, which is the big competitor in the main chain, it's actually facing north and south, where this one is facing east and west. So you're looking straight into the sun every night. It's one of those things I just look and go like, did nobody think that like having the people hit golf balls straight into the sun would be an issue. So anyway, so we'll go in here and check it out and see what else we can see. But if you're at the Stratosphere and you want to come over here and play, it's an easy walk. You don't need a car or ride share or anything like that. These golf tee shaped towers holding up stuff. Let's see, go in here. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna go up the elevator. There was a greeter, and I wasn't quite sure because it looked like the first floor might have been closed or at least temporarily not open. I guess that's the same as closed. But anyway, we're gonna go up to the 4th floor. I asked if I could just go look around, and he said, yeah. So it says it's 101 degrees outside right now. So, and then you can see here's the golf base. It's pretty loud music-wise right here. I mean, it looks cool. Like, I think this open area, that looks really cool down there. And then there's some sports playing, because, you know, you gotta see sports always. But, like, you're staring straight into the sun. I just don't get, like, who thought that was a good idea? They've got some misters to cool it off, but, like, you know, you're staring straight down there into the sun. Then you can get a bay, and then so you don't hit like to like a hole like you do in Topgolf. You hit down into just a painted field, which is a major flaw, and especially that sun thing seems a little weird too. But maybe some people, you know, haven't been here before, or they haven't been to Topgolf, so they don't know the difference. But it's pretty not very busy for a Friday evening, which is what it is now. It's almost 7 o'clock on a Friday evening. Maybe a hair early for getting out and doing something, but should still have more people here than this. So go look and see a few more floors. Like there's bars and stuff down here, and if you sit at a table, at least at Topgolf they have like a whole, you know, you have a server that comes and brings food and drinks and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, I think it could just like use a little bit of work. A very minimal amount of work would really make the difference here. So who knows, they might, I don't count them out just yet, but it's one of those things of like, not quite sure what you were thinking. Now if it was a monopoly, like, you know, they were only golf and bays hitting, you know, the golf balls out there, then that it'd be okay. But can't say that music's doing anything to enhance anything either. And then like on these, curiously, like usually the higher you get floor wise, the higher the fee is. So, but still the second floor is pretty empty too. And the music's just like annoyingly loud and full of bass. So, with that glowing endorsement of the place, I think we're gonna head back into the main Stratosphere. Yeah, that was just, it's just not, I can't give it any endorsement at all if you're gonna go do that. go to Topgolf. Oh, I can see the ride at the top today is bouncing up and down, so that is working. It was not working the other day whenever I went and did the video there. So I've actually done that one. That's pretty fun, pretty scary. So yeah, if you want to check out that ride up there, I can recommend that. But yeah, I cannot recommend this Atomic Golf. There's this. I sometimes wonder if I, should be more positive with things. But like, there's so many like Vegas things telling you how wonderful things are that if you've been there, you're like, not so much. This is not a bargain at $47 for these nachos or whatever that some of them blow smoke. So try to keep it real. So let's go back into the casino, and then we'll head up to the second floor where the stores are. So yeah, this hallway looks like it would have some sales pitches or something, but it really has nothing except for Topgolf, pump you up. And the music's pretty loud here too, so can't say. It looks very fancy, I give it that, but like, I don't know. Just sometimes you just think about things that like could have been. And it's just like, I just don't get what you were thinking when you did it that way. So anyway, so now let's go back in here to the main casino floor, and then we'll go up to the second floor. And on this end, I think it's the end where you can go up in the tower, and I'm not sure what else is open and available on this end. There is a showroom here. They do shows daily. I'm not sure what show is in here now. I think it's Rouge, which I went and saw. I did not pay for it, so it was great for that price. It's one of the better shows I've seen that I didn't pay for. So it really just depends. If you're coming to Vegas, it just depends on how often you come to Vegas. Because if you only come to Vegas very rarely, you probably want to go see a big show with a huge production value. And it was okay. Like, it was fine. Like, if you're here for, it's one of the shows, if you're here for like, say, 5 days, then yeah, you could go see it. If you're here for like 2 days, once a year, I probably would skip it. So let's head upstairs. So the tower admission is $37. Wow, which is crazy. Unless you're a guest of the hotel, it's $15. Or it's $37. Just get up there, and it's $44 if you want to ride a ride. So if you're going to spend $37, you might as well just add on a ride. They are currently doing a promotion for locals. So if you live in Las Vegas, they'll let you go up in the tower for free on Sunday through Thursday, I think. So that's how I went up there for free. So if you got a Nevada ID and want to go check it out, you can. And here's the showroom. I guess that's doing Rouge. Looks like that's what's going on tonight. So this is just the sexiest show in Vegas. So it was sexy girls and some sexy guy stuff. It wasn't totally just girl, which is surprising because, Vegas is very girl. And here's the entrance to the tower. So you gotta go through security there. And looks like you can jump off the SkyJump for $155. And then this is closed. Again, it's like just after 7 o'clock on a Friday night in the summer. And then there's a virtual reality sort of thing. And then this is closed and gone. And then this is looks like pretty abandoned now too. That's completely gone. And the trash bags are covering that up. And that's gone too. And then This is gone as well. And that's gone. So everything is gone here. So this wall here that says City of Las Vegas is new. So you can sort of see, like if you look there, how there was a marquee and then half of it's covered up. That's because this used to be a walkway that just kept on going. And sometime when I came and looked to do the video going up the tower, I noticed that wall had been built. So it's relatively new within the last year. There used to be shops up here. They've always sort of been sort of struggly, I think. But look, there's like some cool designs. Oh, and that's the area if you want to go do the SkyJump. That's where you go in, and the viewing area and everything. I wonder if we can go out there and look. So nobody's jumping right now, but maybe soon. Looks like he's getting ready. So we're basically looking straight up right now. And then that little blue platform on the about 1 o'clock if you use the old school clock. There's a platform, the 2 wires, so that person's going to come out onto the platform and then jump down. You look really closely, you can see the cable start to wiggle a little bit. There they go. So yeah, so if you want to go jump off of the Stratosphere, it's like $155. I hope I got her in frame. It was hard to see. She's so tiny in the little screen, and she's tiny in real life, because that's like 800 feet from that area where she jumped off. So you can go do that. So now we'll go back around this way and then back down to the casino floor. So what I think is interesting too is like the tower photos, at least how it used to work. It looks like it's the same way. Is they're going to take your photo on a green screen and then just digitally put you in the photo as though you were up on the thing, which I'm just like, it's a green screen photo. Like, that really doesn't, who cares? So, you know, so nowadays, especially with the technology, you can green screen yourself into anything you want. So, but it's one of those things that's been around for a while. So I think this Stratosphere, the Strat as it's called now, was constructed in the mid-90s, the 1990s. Like, so I think around 94, 95 is when it was actually finished and opened. And there used to be more rides up at the top. There was a roller coaster that went around, and then there was, I'm trying to remember, but anyway, so now there are 2 working rides there at most. The one is permanently closed. The one that looks like lawn chairs hanging over the side, that one's permanently closed. So you can also get tower admission and bottomless mimosas for $38.27, which is a weird number. So maybe with tax it's like $40 or something. And so that way you're drinking and you get admission. So it's better than just admission for pretty much the same price. So there are definitely things to work. The worst thing you can do, like when you come to Vegas, is just to randomly go do something without at least like Google searching to see, what discount you could possibly get, or, if there's a deal, it could be for locals, especially locals. If you're in Vegas, you don't want to pay full price pretty much for anything, and you won't most of the time. But even if you're just visiting, you want to check deals and packages. Like I know right now here at the hotel, it can get down to like, I think it's as low as $49 for a room, and that includes a $25 dining credit. So I could be slightly off, but I'm pretty sure I looked that up because I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. They're basically giving it away to get you in here, which is how it should be in Vegas. So definitely do your homework before you come spend money here. And then straight ahead is the sportsbook. And then there's the table games area here in the middle of the casino floor. The high limit area doesn't look like it's got much going on. There's no table games. Looks like one patron. And then over this way is the escalator to the parking garage. So one of the cool things that they do here that's better than most is that as long as your car has a Nevada ID, it will just let you in and out of the parking garage without any extra drama. No tickets, no registrations, no cards, and in theory, no time limit. Definitely not like an hourly time limit. So just drive in, it opens the gate, you drive towards the out, and it opens the gate once it looks at your license plates and says, hey, he lives in Nevada. So let's see. Go back down. And then right here at the entrance, again, those people are timeshare sales. So anything that looks like it's going to help you navigate the world inside a Vegas casino is pretty much a timeshare booth. So they will help you. They will tell you where, if you ask questions like, where's blah de blah, they'll tell you the answer. And then they'll also be like, well, how long are you staying in town? And then at that point, you pretty much get the timeshare upsell. So here's the sports book. Decently sized source book. Looks like you can sit there and watch the big TVs. Smells like cigars right now. So if you're a cigar smoker, you can do that there. And then over here is like this sports bar restaurant. So there's the bar here. looks like you can get $8 Tito's handmade vodka shots. And then over here is the PT's. PT's is a big chain of local restaurants and like little bars and gambling areas. So basically in Nevada there are different levels of gambling establishments. So any new gambling establishment with lots of games has to have hotel rooms. But if you want to have just like a bar that just has like 15 or less slot machines, pretty much almost anybody that's not super shady can do that. And so there are a chain of bars called PT's, pubs, and I'm pretty sure it's the same company that owns the Stratosphere at this point. So they have those PT pubs everywhere, and then they're using the same brand here as the restaurant for that place over there. Okay, so now we're gonna go up the escalator. So remember whenever I said that like that wall is new, basically by the SkyJump? This is the area that would have connected up with that area if we had been able to go straight ahead. So I'm not sure what's up here right now. Might be a whole lot of nothing, and the wall is right there. Like the wall, it used to go so much. Like there was like a lot of Walkway with shops. There was everything from like a lingerie store. There is this shop still over here for your Vegas gift needs. And then that way, over here where it says Sip, Swim, Show, Slice, that used to be the ticket area for the rides up top. And then it says public restrooms on the wall there, but it's blocked off. This used to be some storefront. And then this is McDonald's. That's very struggle bus from experience. And then there's a Fat Tuesdays where if you want some alcoholic drinks. And then now this is just walled off entirely. So wall. And then basically over there where it says City of Las Vegas, that sign, it went on for, I don't know, a good distance. Like maybe if each of these storefronts, like it was probably the distance of, on one side, maybe 15 storefronts. So 15 storefronts on each side behind this wall are just gone now. So things change in Vegas for sure. But anyway, that's pretty much the Stratosphere. If you liked the video and some behind the scenes details, it'd be great if you gave the video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be awesome if you did. And as always, I'll be back before long to show you some more things in Vegas. Thanks for watching. Bye.